My dear brothers and sisters, I wish to welcome you to the 11th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today, Jesus presents two parables to us. What is a parable? A parable is a short story given to communicate a certain truth, or to communicate a certain lesson, or to reveal eternal truth. Today, in the first parable, Jesus speaks to us about how we do not know how growth in the things we have planted takes place. In the second parable, is the parable about the mustard seed, how tiny the seed is, and how it becomes the tallest tree, housing in its branches all kinds of birds. I'm going to summarize this reflection with three letters: C, T, and P. Let's begin this way. God is still working. God did not create the world and abandon the world. God is still working. He created us to grow. In you, in me, there is the seed of growth. And remember that our good experiences, our ugly experiences, these experiences are part of the process of our growth. Remember, growth is a process. It can be painful, it can be joyful, but most importantly, it is a process. It is step by step, it is stage by stage. God is responsible. You are not responsible. I am not responsible. We can do what we can do as human beings, but the growth itself is caused by God. So if you try and you experience failures, you experience negativity, you experience all kinds of crises, sometimes it can create doubt, and these doubts can paralyze us, it can discourage us. But in times that you have planted and nothing seems to be working, don't worry. Keep on planting. Your responsibility is to plant. It is God's responsibility to make it to grow. So do not spend your time thinking about the growth, but think more on what you can do as a human being. This is applicable in all areas of our lives. If you are a married person, sometimes you do your best to make your marriage to work. It doesn't work. Don't give up. Keep on trying. In relationships, sometimes it looks like the relationship is not meant to be, it's not meant to be, but God is just purifying you and preparing you for the better days. Of course, we say there are no perfect relationships, no perfect marriages, but we can have perfect moments. Even in business, sometimes you've done your best, but it looks like nothing is working. All you get is bankruptcy, all you get is failures. Don't worry. Keep on. In the second reading today, St. Paul says that, we should be the people that look with faith, not just by sight. It simply means that in the moments you experience crisis, faith crisis, financial crisis, marital crisis, even family crisis, calm down, try to look beyond the picture. Look at the bigger picture. Look beyond the present, and you will see that God is still working. And most times we relapse, we become so frustrated because we are just looking physically. We forget to look with the eyes of faith, to have a bigger eyes, to look beyond the present. And that's the message of St. Paul in the second reading today. Let me take you back also to the first name from the prophecy of Ezekiel, where God said that I will be the one to plant. It is God who plants. It is God who makes the tree to grow. It is God who makes the tree to become fruitful, not you, not me. So change is part of life. That is how God has created it. And anytime we are not open to this change, we may not experience the fruits of this change. So the mustard seed can be very little, but in that little seed lies greatness. Even in our children, don't ever look down on any of your child, because that little child today may become your savior tomorrow. I gave example to my friends 2 days ago. I said to them, when Cardinal Tagle was seated in the classroom, I don't think the teacher ever imagined he would be a cardinal. What about Pope Francis? When he sat in the classroom as a little boy, the teacher wouldn't have known that he will one day become the Pope. I'm sure you know the story of St. John Paul II, how the parents tried to remove him, but he's a saint today. So, in that little thing that you are doing, just keep doing that little thing. Keep doing it. And God will bless you. God will favor you eventually. Don't give up. And back to the CTP which I mentioned. The C is confidence. Confidence. Our confidence, our courage, as St. Paul would say, our confidence should come from the fact that God is still working. God is not on vacation. He is still working. So be confident that it is He who causes the growth, not you. And don't be discouraged. Be confident. The T is trust. Trust in God, dear brothers and sisters, that in God, there's nothing like hopeless soil. Every soil has certain potential and capability. The soil refers to your life and my life. You are not hopeless. As far as God is concerned in your life, you are not hopeless. God is not done with you yet. So keep on, padayon. And the P is patience. Be patient. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 22 will say that in the perfect time God will answer. Keep walking. Be positive. Be optimistic. Eventually, you will harvest the fruits of your labor. So dear brothers and sisters, on this 11th Sunday, let us ask the Lord to bless our efforts. May we experience growth in our lifetime. Peace be with you.